Hi, I'm Brad Smith from BeerSmith.com, and I'm going to walk you through creating a simple recipe in BeerSmith 3. I start a new recipe by clicking the Add Recipe button up here. I can give it a title. This is going to be a porter. Just call it porter for now. I can pick a type. This is going to be a simple extract recipe just to keep things simple here. I'm going to pick a equipment profile, and I'm going with a standard 5-gallon batch extract setup. And I need to pick a style for this particular recipe. And I mentioned it's a porter style. I'm going to go with American porter up here. And now I'm ready to start adding ingredients. So the first ingredient I'm going to add is 6 pounds of amber extract. So I'm going to go with amber liquid extract. I'll add 6 pounds, which is about a can's worth here. And then I'm going to add a pound of caramel malt. I'm going to go with 30 Lovamond caramel malt right there. And I'm going to add a half a pound of black patent malt. Black patent malt is right here. And I need 0.5 pounds. Of course, you can work in metric too if you happen to be have your units set to metric. And finally, I'm going to add 2 ounces of Fuggles hops. Probably should have picked the U.S. hops. Well, we'll go with the U.S. Fuggles variant. How about that? And we'll add 2 ounces in, and we'll boil it for 60 minutes. And then finally, we need some yeast. I will add some, American ale yeast. Hawaii yeast, American ale yeast sounds good. Add a package of that. Notice as I've added the ingredients, the image up here gets updated to reflect the color, and down here it actually is constantly estimating my original gravity, my bitterness, my color, my alcohol by volume, and you can see I'm a little low on gravity, so in this case I might add some more extract or maybe some dry malt extract to bring it back up to where it needs to be. But you get the general idea. You can basically add or play with your ingredients. I can even just click on this and increase the amount a little bit until it kind of gets me up to where I want to be. And I can do the same thing with need a little more hops. I can bump that up too. And you can see as I'm doing that, it's adjusting the sliders down here. And I can also do other things like go up here and actually adjust the bitterness, the color, the gravity directly. So I can adjust the bitterness and set it to whatever I want, for example. But that's the basic idea on creating a recipe. When I'm done with a recipe, I can just click OK, and it'll save the recipe to my recipe folder or whatever folder I started in. And I can also click on the brew steps up here, and it'll show me step-by-step instructions on how to brew this recipe. I can open the recipe again, and I can do a number of other things. I can play with yeast starters on this tab if I want to. I can record session data over here. I can run my brew day timer right here. So quite a bit I can do once I built this basic recipe. I can go down here, for example, and set carbonation options if I want to keg it, or maybe I want to use dry malt extract for carbonation. And same thing down here, I can set fermentation options, make it a two-stage ale, for example. So that's the basics of creating a simple extract recipe for beer in BeerSmith 3. For more videos, as well as recipes, discussion, articles, my podcast, and a 21-day free trial version of BeerSmith 3, you can visit my website at beersmith.com.